friends, I'm Khushbu Maheshwal. Welcome to my YouTube channel Maheshwal Steno. Today I am going to give you a dictation at 140 words per minute. So get ready, 5 seconds to go. I convey my heartiest thanks to all the distinguished honorable members who have spoken from both sides of the House on the budget proposals. For their very penetrating and analytical comments, I have tried to go through myself all the points that have been made by the honorable members personally. I will try in the short time I have at my disposal to try to touch upon all the points which I can deal within this short time. This budget has been described by my good friends from the opposition in different types of vocabulary. I think this vocabulary was not used in the past for the past budgets. I am thankful to them for using this vocabulary, which is also rare in the annals of this House. So, all through these budget proposals, while mobilizing resources, our aim has been on the section of the population which can afford to pay and which should pay to national exchequer, and then on reducing the taxes on those who are consumed by the middle class, by the farmers, by the workers, by the common man. Throughout, you will see there has been an effort, a sincere effort. With the blessings of all the members of this House, I think to reflect their own wish while presenting this budget, and that is to reduce the cost of the most of the items which are used by the common man, from soap and toiletries. Throughout, the effort has been to bring down the cost. It would add to revenue, because if you reduce the duties, then the demand goes up, and when the demand goes up, production also goes up. And by helping the small industries, by giving a direction by which these goods can be produced at the village level, at the small scale industry level, by encouraging demand, we create more demand, and by creating more demand, while lowering prices, we earn revenue, because a larger amount of goods would now be produced by the people, and therefore we also gain in taxes. Therefore, my humble effort has been to provide within the framework, within the constraints of the given resources, and within that I have tried to move forward, and that has been the wish of this House. I have gone through the earlier debates, the past debates, and this has been the wish of the House. Then again, there was a constant demand of the House that we should reduce the cost of fertilizers. Here we have not subsidized the industry or the factories. We have subsidized the farmer. Direct reduction should be there. Therefore, we have tried to implement the suggestion as it was contemplated with a subsidy limit. You might have seen that the subsidy has gone up this year to rupees 3000 crores. The subsidy is going to increase to rupees 5000 crores in 1998-99. We have tried to discuss it with the fertilizer industry. We should have a formula by which this increased subsidy, this discount is absorbed in the increased subsidy that we have provided. We will discuss it with the fertilizer industry, because we do not want to increase the subsidy. On the one hand, rupees 3000 crores are given for fertilizers to the farmers and not to the factories. We have reduced the price itself. We have tried to get within the subsidy that has been budgeted. So we have tried to reduce the cost of insecticides, pesticides, and weedicides. Then we have tried to reduce the cost of all these implements which make a farmer fight drought, such as pumping sets and monoblock pump sets and submersible pump sets. We went through many articles. Many of them are already tax free or are having nominal tax or little tax. This is how we went through the whole tax structure. There are many items on which already there is no tax or there is very little tax. Whatever items remained, we have tried to reduce tax on those items. We have done so mainly because we want the production of insecticides and pesticides should go up, and the demand should also go up. The availability of short term loans goes up, and that way we are helping the farmers. Then simultaneously we have tried to go into another problem, which is related one. How can we give more employment to the increasing number of unemployed and semi employed village youth? Therefore, we have provided a structure to encourage village industries so that outsiders cannot exploit the villagers. Therefore, we have though of village industries cooperatives, and we have exempted all taxes of production in the village industrial cooperatives, that is to create self employment in villages to promote the rural industrialization. So friends, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for more related videos and press the bell icon for instant notification. Thank you.